Two.
Cheers. Bartender. Hi, hello, welcome. Have a seat, get comfy. My name is Shay, and if you're new here, I make videos documenting my fitness journey, what I eat, my workouts, nights out, and anything fun that I may have happened or happened to me during the week. I also do these cool voiceovers. Cheers. Favorite part. And then the Christmas tree's there. It's such a beautiful place. It looks so cozy.
It is cozy.
Oh my god. So I get to talk to you, and it kind of seems more personal, almost like I'm sitting right beside you, watching the video with you. So hit that subscribe button and join the family. We'd love to have you here. So I posted on my community tab a while back explaining how Christmas is usually a hard time for me. For most, the holidays is filled with happiness, spending time with family and friends, and good food. It's a celebration. But unfortunately for most, it's not the happiest of times. Me and my friends decided that this year, it's gonna be a change. Christmas is gonna be a happy time for us. We're going to replace the bad memories with the good ones. We're gonna make new memories. We're gonna spend quality time together, and it's gonna be so fun. I'm bringing you guys along for the ride, of course. You get to celebrate with me too. And I asked you guys what type of content you wanted to see, and you guys were so helpful. So this year, I'm gonna be spending Christmas with my friends. We planned a whole celebration. I'm gonna be decorating the Christmas tree with my girl and her daughter. I'm going to make some Christmas cookies. We're gonna have a potluck and a gift exchange. It's gonna be amazing. So I can't wait to show you everything. But one comment suggested that I show you what I eat during the holidays, and I thought, of course, I'll definitely be doing that. What a great idea. So I can't wait to show you all my Christmas plans, and of course, I'm gonna take you along with me Christmas shopping and getting gifts for my friends. And of course, I'm going to be shopping on Boxing Day. This is so exciting. Okay, so this year, I'm determined to have a great holiday season. So this is the ultimate test for me. The holidays is full of yummy, delicious foods, treats, cakes, ice cream, cookies, everything. I know everyone is getting anxious about how they can stay on track for the holidays. In my last video, I gave tips and tricks on how I plan to stay balanced during this time and how I plan to keep myself happy by enjoying the foods and treats that I love in moderation. Moderation is key. I can't cut everything out, otherwise I start to crave it even more. I can let myself have things in a small amount. I don't want to be full and overfull and just binging. I also want to take care of my mental health during this time and make sure I'm good and well before the celebrations. So I'm planning on filming my self-care, anxiety reducing routine for you guys. This is very important for me because it's almost like a reset routine. So after a long week, I take some time for myself. I run a nice hot bath, put some Epsom salt in it, watch some Netflix, light a candle, and just soak. So I also do some meditation and calming exercises. So I want to share these things with you because I feel like it could help others. So I'll be filming this soon, so be on the lookout. So now I have an important health update. So I've been having this pain under my right breast for a couple of months now. At first it was a dull ache, and sometimes it would increase to very painful to the touch. It was usually after a shower or when I was laying down. Like, I thought it was really weird, but the pain would come and go. I thought maybe I had pulled something at the gym. Maybe when I was training my chest, I pulled a muscle. I thought it was really odd that it was only on one side though. And then I thought, okay, maybe it's my bra, and like maybe it's too tight, so it's rubbing against my ribs. So the pain would come and go every so often, to the point where I told a couple of friends, and they told me to get it checked out, and just to be on the safe side, just make an appointment with a doctor. So I've been having issues with my thyroid and throat area, and I had just recently done an ultrasound on it, and I'm still waiting to hear back from the doctor, but I've been really anxious about everything. So I had a separate appointment booked for the pain below my ribs because it was concerning. Even as I'm recording this voiceover and typing this voiceover, I have to take breaks because I'm doubling over in pain. It's so bad. So I actually had to take a break from editing this video. The pain was so bad. So we have this thing in Ontario. It's amazing because it's the one good thing that came from C19. Now you can see a doctor virtually and have a phone call with a doctor. So this makes things so convenient for people like me who have anxiety. Sometimes when I go to see a doctor, I'm anxious and I'm stumbling over my words, or I forget to say something. Now you can just fill out this form online. It asks you about all your symptoms, what you're experiencing. You just write it all out. So I really get to take the time to write down clearly what I'm saying and explain how I'm feeling. So they also have this option to book an emergency appointment, which is where you can take any doctor available at the time for calls. So I booked an appointment for the same day. I told my symptoms to the doctor, that I was feeling a lot of pain in the upper right portion of my tummy under my ribs, and that it was swollen to touch. So the pain comes in waves, and every morning I was getting sick, and it made me feel better. So she told me it was concerning because this area was my liver. Y'all, we finna eat this pizza, okay? I did not earn it, but we finna eat it. I don't know, I had this craving for some pizza. We got some garlic sauce here. Y'all gonna take the first bite with me. Let's take a nice slicey slice. Everybody all make fun of me because I look so happy when I eat food, you know? It's delicious. Why wouldn't you want to enjoy food? Like, y'all want a bite? So this is a new pizza place that I'm trying. It's called Mr. Mozzarella. Never tried it. Maybe I should try without the garlic sauce first. Oh, wow. Damn. Let's do some dippy. Yum. There's garlic sauce, yo? That's delicious. Oh. Oh, wow. Yum. Ooh. I'm gonna finish this. I'll see y'all later. She sent me a requisition to get blood work done as well as get an ultrasound. So throughout the day, the pain started to get worse. Now, the area of the pain seemed to be getting larger and swelling a lot more. It was now uncomfortable to sit, walk, and bend over. So I had this constant dull ache. My coworkers and friends even touched the area and they said they felt a hard lump. So it was definitely painful to the touch. So I made a decision that I didn't want to wait until the Monday to get my ultrasound done. I was worried. So the pain seemed to get a lot worse at night. It would wake me up at 4 a.m. I'd be tossing and turning from these waves of pain. My manager was mad at me for working through the pain and suffering at work. So she told me I could leave early and head to the emergency room. So I did. So at this point, I was going to the emergency room to prevent myself from being in more pain. I wanted them to check out my liver just to make sure everything was okay and maybe we could catch something early if there was something wrong. So I head to emergency, go through triage, tell them my symptoms, and I have a seat and wait. So for the most part, I sped through everything and didn't have to wait that long. So finally, I get put into a room. The nurse asked me to undress from the waist up, and I do. And at this point, my pain was about a 6. So I undress, lay on the bed. They put me in this kid's room. So I'm staring at a bunch of princess stickers and cartoons. The room is freezing, and they have the AC blasting, okay? So I added some clips at the end of this video of me in the room, and you can see that I'm calm and I look like I'm not in much pain. So I look back at this clip and I'm like, wow, I really wish I can go back to that feeling of feeling that good, because after that, it's all downhill from there. So the room has a motion sensor, so if you don't move for a bit, the lights turn off. So at this point, I had been waiting for 2 hours and the lights were just so damn bright, so I decided to just not move and let the lights go out. It was kind of relaxing. It was like meditating. It was so calming that I just took a nap. So all of a sudden, my calmness was interrupted by this sudden onset of pain. It came in waves and it was just starting to cause me to panic because it was getting stronger and stronger. I was panicking. I was looking around the room for the button to call the nurse because the pain was getting really bad. After what felt like 15 minutes of struggling and clutching my right side, just by chance, the doctor comes into the room, and at that exact moment, he's looking at me. I'm in so much pain that I'm crying at this point, and I can barely get the words out to speak. So he's shocked that I'm in the dark, and he makes the comment, "Oh, you're all in the dark here. Can I turn the lights on?" And I'm like, yes. And then I said, "I'm sorry, the pain just got a lot worse." Tears are running down my face, and he looks at me and he's like, "What's wrong? Are you worried about something?" His pupils were so dilated, I will never forget that. And I said, "I'm in a lot of pain." Okay, and I'm trying to be like, "Hurry up, man." Okay. And I show him where, and he's like, "Okay, I'll go get the ultrasound machine." So he goes, he comes back rolling the machine, puts some gel on me. It's funny because he's all proper, trying to cover me up and everything, but I'm in so much pain at this point, I really don't care. So as soon as he puts the ultrasound to my abdomen, he goes, "Yep, you've got gallstones." And with tears in my eyes, I'm like, "Is that bad?" And he goes, "Well, it's not bad, it's just annoying." He's like, "You can't eat anything that tastes good, no cheese, no fat, blah, blah, blah." So in my head, I'm like, no. Then he says I'll need surgery to remove them. So I start to get anxious. So he tells me he wants me to get another ultrasound to check to make sure I don't have an infection. So at this point, I'm starting to get worried because it's already 9 p.m. and I work the next day. So I asked if I had to get it that day, and he goes, no, but I could tell he wanted me to get one. So he said, if you have a fever or anything, you need to come back right away. So I asked him how long the ultrasound would take, and he said the wait is about 2 hours. So I sigh and I say yes. So I go into the waiting room, and to my surprise, I get called to do my ultrasound within seconds. So the lady spends a good 15 15 minutes trying to get me to breathe in and hold while she tries to ultrasound my organs. So she said she's having a hard time seeing anything because my stomach is so full of air and I was really bloated. At one point she even had me stand up and press really hard against my stomach to see if that would work. So she finishes after what feels like 20 minutes. I'm really sore at this point from her just pressing against the tender spots. So I head out and the nurse takes some blood from me, 3 vials. She asked me if I'm in pain or nauseous and I say both. And I've been asked at this point 4 times if I had to take any pain medication, and I told them no because the doctor I talked to on the phone was worried it was my liver, and so she told me not to take anything. I can only take naproxen. So at this point I'm like, okay, no painkillers. So she asked me if I'm in pain or nauseous and I say both. She asked me my pain level and I say about an 8. So she tells me she's gonna go ask the doctor what I can have. She comes back and she says she's gonna give me tramadol, which is basically Advil, but she has to give it to me in an IV. So she tries it on one arm, but I'm so dehydrated at this point that she can't get a vein. So she tries it on my second arm, and this one really hurt. It hurt to even move my arm. It just bruised just instantly. It still hurts now as I'm writing this 2 days later. So I have an IV in my arm, waiting in the waiting room, trying not to move it because it's so sore. The tramadol does nothing for the pain, but it was getting busy. There was like a car accident, so all these people are coming in on stretchers and stuff. So I don't want to bother the nurse, even though she told me that if it wasn't doing anything for the pain to come help her, but I was like, you know what, it's okay. I don't want to be a bothersome, you know? So the doctor calls me up and he tells me it looks like they can't see the gallstones and that I should come back if I'm in severe pain like I was before. So I sat there defeated. So I asked him what painkillers does he recommend. He said naproxen, which is what I take regularly anyways. I was feeling so depressed. Like, I've been in pain for months now and the pain is just getting worse and worse and worse. And it was so frustrating to have the doctor say he saw them, but then say that he could be wrong. So it's like, well, what did you see? You know, and that night I went home. I was in a lot of pain. I had to take a strong painkiller and just pass out. So I slept. I had the best sleep of my life, you know. So I took the day off work the next day because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be in terrible pain or I'd have to go back to the emergency. So I just took the day to rest, watched some Netflix, stayed in bed, you know. So the pain was at a 6 during the day. It was manageable, but at some points I would get these episodes of pain, and it's usually after 8. So nothing was helping. The area was now swollen. At this point, I only had hope in the ultrasound I have scheduled on Monday, so to find out what's wrong. It says not to eat or drink before, and I'll do that so that they can have a clear picture of my organs and stuff like that. I'm trying to stay positive, and my friends are trying to help me as well, but the pain has only gotten worse since then. Over-the-counter pain medications are not helping at all. So if the ultrasound shows nothing, then I need to explore the other options. So hopefully next video I have an update for you guys. Sorry, I'm just leaving you kind of on a cliffhanger here, but honestly, I don't know what's wrong. But I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop. As of now, I might not be able to work out as much next week, but let's see how I feel. Let's stay positive. So just keep me in your thoughts and prayers, guys. I really need it at this point. So if you got it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word gallstone down below. See you in the next video. Bye!